Well, good morning everybody. You join us just as we finish packing up our room, ready to get the train back to San Francisco Airport to pick up our car hire. And then we are jumping on the South Pacific Highway down to Monterey is our first stop. So come along with us. This is what we're kind of living out of because we're moving around so much this trip. There's no point in us unpacking. So we do this every time we have a trip where we sort of move around the area. We just use packing cubes. So that's got like dressy outfits in it. I've got one for trousers and shorts, one for t-shirts, one for dresses, one for underwear. And you just live out of that because we're packing up to move to Monterey. So there is no point in us unpacking. We're going to spend more of our holiday unpacking and packing again. So instead, we just live out the case and things stay at least mildly organised with these packing cubes. What does this little monorail remind you of? Feels like you've just landed in Orlando.
Please hold on.
Even the voice and everything.
The next stop is the Rental Car Center. Please refer to the directory above the doors for all off-airport rental car companies.
Well guys, after quite a long morning, we have made it to Monterey Bay. We're staying at the Garden Inn by Hilton. I've done a quick tour of the room. It's lovely, really big. So we've got a nice bathroom with a big sink area. A bath if we wanted it. Towels and everything that you could need. And then through here, we have not one but two beds, so we could have a bed each if we wanted. We've got a microwave, coffee machine, kettle, things to make tea and coffee with, a little rubbish bin there, lovely. Oh, and a fridge as well. We've got a fridge. What's in the drawer? Nothing. I think it's just not sure what that's for. Wardrobe, chest of drawers with a big TV and a really big desk area, and then we've also got a balcony as well. It's a shame that we're only here for one night really, because this is a much more spacious room than what we had in San Francisco, so more space for our stuff. Obviously when you're living out of cases, space becomes invaluable because you're never putting your case away. So yeah, we might end up using that bed. It's just like our clothes and stuff all on that bed. But we are only here for one night, so I don't think we'll make ourselves too comfortable. I think we'll probably be up and out in the morning anyway. But yeah, very happy with this. Not sure how much this was per night, because we did have a travel agent sort of book all of these for us. We said where we wanted to go, how much we were willing to spend. I just know that it will have been fairly budget friendly without dropping as low as doing like motels and things. We had a bit of a stressful morning, so I'm not sure how much filming we did really. We obviously had a bit of a rigmarole getting from San Francisco back to San Francisco Airport on a train that took about an hour. Then we had to get like a monorail, like an internal airport monorail. And then we had to queue for quite a while at the dollar desk for our car. Even though we had it booked, we've had it paid for, we had a reference number, we knew what car we were getting, we still had to wait to speak to someone at the desk, show our license, give them a deposit credit card, all the things like that. Our car is definitely on the small side as well. It is a Chevrolet Spark, so it is definitely a compact car. They weren't kidding when they said compact. It's not a problem, it just means that we've only got one case in the back, in the boot trunk as they call it here, and one case is on the back seat with the two little carry-on cases, which means that the cases were all on show, so we couldn't really stop anywhere on the way here. And it also poses a problem for the drive tomorrow along Highway 1 south, the really picturesque right along the coast, because if we want to get out and stop, we can obviously stop, but we'll have to stay next to the car, because it's not very safe for me to be leaving a huge 23 kilo case on the back, 23 kilo case, sorry, on the back seat for all to see. Obviously there's not really anything of value in it, because my camera, electronics, all things like that would all be in my backpack, but I just don't want someone breaking into a rental car and then having the hassle of sorting all that out. So that does pose a little bit of a problem for tomorrow. I'm not really sure what we're going to do about it, but we'll just have to, there's nothing we can do. We inquired about an upgrade to sort of a compact SUV, which would have had more boot space, but they wanted like an extra $575, and we've already paid $300 to hire that one, so that would, the jump was ridiculous. And obviously by asking, I was kind of hinting at an upgrade, but there was absolutely no, you could, you know, and you just get a vibe from someone, there was no free upgrades going on, which is funny because I have hired from like Enterprise, got a free upgrade. I know that Andrew's been hiring from Alamo the past couple of times that he's gone to Orlando, and he's had free upgrades. So maybe they just didn't have the cars available, but they were very specific, like Space 260, that's your car, that's the car that you're having. There wasn't sort of like a go down that row and pick which one you want. There was nothing like that. It was very, there's your car, which is fine. It's what we paid for, it's what we booked, and it's got us here in one piece, and it's been budget friendly, so not going to complain. That's just the only problem is that we can't hide our luggage in it. First on the agenda whilst we're in Monterey though is a Chili's. Now that our cases are safely in the hotel room, we're going to go to Chili's. Dean's been craving one since we left Florida in October 2019, so we're going to go and get some Chipotle chicken and enjoy Chili's. So I have waited, well, Dean and I have both waited 2.5 years for a Chili's. I always get the same thing, the honey, crispy honey Chipotle chicken crispers thing. They are beautiful. So as we were ordering our chicken crisper Chipotle things, she said it was going to be cheaper to get it as a combo so that our drinks and the crispers came with like a side. So I got the nachos and dip, Dean got the bowl of chili, She said these are like refillable, so you can have as many as you want. This chili is pretty good. Oh, look at this. Do you think it's going to be worth the wait, Dean? The combo actually defeated us, didn't it? Filled up on the bloody nachos and can't finish my chicken. I actually even got a side of mash because I love the mash in here. But there's just absolutely no chance. This is the thing with these combos, is you get a big pitcher of drink. That's my second one. So that's filled me up. The nachos and chilies filled me up. And then the main course I was looking forward to. Can't finish it. What was your thoughts on it though, Dean?
As good as I remember.
It was spicier than I remembered.
Slight tingle, not more sweet I think, but still.
It is absolutely lovely. The fact that we can't finish it is not a reflection of the food. It's just we are too full. We cannot keep up with the American appetites. I know that's a bit stereotypical to say, but they say, oh, you can have a side of nachos, and it was absolutely huge. There was no side about it, and it was we could have got more. And this bowl as well, bowl of chili, that was refillable. I just don't know how they do it, shall we say. But yeah, it was absolutely lovely. Yeah, I do absolutely love it in Chili's. I'd say probably comparable to Nando's, not in the type of food. Nando's is obviously Portuguese, peri-peri, chicken stuff. This is more Tex-Mex. Sort of price points, how casual it is, but it's not fast food, but it's not a fancy restaurant either. It's in the middle. That kind of vibe, a Nando's kind of vibe, but not the same food as Nando's. I'd have the chipotle chicken over a peri-peri burger any day. I think I do like both though. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Just can't finish it. I will say as well, food came really quick. Service was spot on. Can't fault any of it. Thumbs up for Chili's. If you've ever been to the USA and haven't been, definitely come to a Chili's. Similar to Nando's, they are like everywhere. They're a big chain, so you can usually find one. We've had one in Vegas and in Orlando, and I think in New York we also went to Chili's, maybe. It was a long time ago now, I can't remember, but now also California. They didn't have any in San Francisco though, just in Monterey. So $27.28 for drinks, a side and a main meal. That's for both of us, so between the two of us is
40
plus tip, $14. Not bad at all. All finished up in Chili's. The plan now is to drive some of the Highway 1 whilst our cases are safe in the hotel room. I know that means we'll be driving some of it and then coming back on ourselves and then driving it again to go further south tomorrow. But whilst we've got the opportunity, the weather's stunning. It's light for another 3 hours, so I may as well go and do some exploring. The waterfall Cove thing that I wanted to photograph is about an hour down that way, so that's the plan. I think we're going to save exploring Monterey until tomorrow morning, and then we'll head south again tomorrow afternoon. That seems to be the plan for now, seeing as we can't really explore Highway 1 and all the beaches and stuff off it whilst we've got cases in the back, because there's nowhere for us to hide them. Absolute pain in the neck, and something that we didn't think through when we hired the car and booked the hotels and stuff. Hindsight is a wonderful thing, and it's not the end of the world. We will still get to see it. I think a lot of it is roadside views anyway, that we can get out of the car, enjoy the view, etc. But there are a few beaches that I would have liked to have seen, so we're going to go and head down that way now. We'll see how we get on. beach. Just pulled in, just there, and this is your view. Absolutely unbelievable. So one thing you don't want to see when you've driven an hour to get somewhere for a specific photo is that the state park where that waterfall is running into the sea, it's a waterfall straight from sort of this cliff straight onto the beach into the sea. The state park is closed. It's all blocked off. You can't get into park there. I don't know whether it's closed after 5. It's like 7 now. I don't know if that's why, or whether it's closed for another reason. We've got no signal to Google it. Totally did not expect that. I've seen sunset pictures and everywhere online says visit late afternoon, early evening for the best light in there. So was not expecting it to be shut after a certain time. I just assumed it was open whenever. So when we've got signal, we'll have to Google whether it's just shut. Maybe they're doing some work in the state park or something. I don't know. We'll have to Google it. Hopefully I can still get there tomorrow when we drive back past this way. It just won't be for that sunset picture, unfortunately, which I had my hopes on. But yeah, one thing I have noticed that this little in cove is not very windy, so I might put the drone up. Maybe, we'll see. So hopefully you've just been watching some semi-decent drone footage, because I did put the drone up. I'm very proud of myself. Honestly, I was considering selling the drone. They are foolproof, but I'm just so terrified that the wind's going to take it off or I'm going to crash it into something. And obviously they're not cheap. They're not the most expensive drone either, but they're not cheap. So I've been considering selling it, but to be honest, the new Mavic Mini Pro thing has come out now, so it's not worth as much as it was if I wanted to sell it, and I refuse to let it go to waste in a drawer because of a fear of flying it. That's just I may as well crash it. If I'm going to leave it to sit in a drawer and like just lose its value, not get used, I may as well just go out and crash it, because what's the point? So I promised myself that if I was going to bring it all the way to California, I was going to fly it whenever I got the opportunity to. I think it's just, I don't know, I look after my camera like it's my child, and the thought of sending it into the sky and getting it to go do all these things is very alien to me, goes against all of my instincts. I like to have my camera firmly in my hand. So yeah, I'll get there with the drone. I will get there, but small steps. Andrew would be proud. I sent it up, and the practice that he did with me has definitely helped. I've learned now to sort of look more at what the drone is capturing rather than the drone. Dean was my spotter today. He kept his eye on it and he kept saying, I can see it, I can see it, just about I can see it. So I will get there. I will get there. Now I think we're going to turn around and head back the other way. There were a few other viewpoints that I would have liked to stop at, but I didn't because I was on the way to those waterfalls, but now I'm not. They better be open tomorrow, I tell you. Better be. Just standing here, taking in the view. Sun setting over there. Gorgeous view behind me. And I was saying to Dean in the car here, like, I loved San Francisco. I love cities, like, I did. I loved it there. But there is something about naturally beautiful places that just set my soul on fire and, like, spark a fire in my belly. Give me this over a big city with a gorgeous skyline any day. I do love cities, I do. and I loved San Francisco and the Golden Gate Bridge and everything, but you just can't beat nature in all its glory. It's just unbelievable. And it doesn't matter what kind of nature it is, whether it's mountains or the ocean or forests, rivers, waterfalls, all of it. I just love it all. So this McWay Canyon, it's McWay Falls that I really wanted to come and see. And it's not looking good, guys, because on this sign here it says park hours is 6 a.m. till sunset. The sun obviously hasn't set, and this is just saying trail closed, no public access, and violators might be cited. I've seen someone go in there though, you know, and you're just like, I wish I had the guts to just whatever. Do you know what I mean? I wish. I'm gonna cross over because I feel like it's down here, the thing that I wanted to see. Regardless, I think that's where it is. It is as well, it's down there. And there's like a nice trail leading down to it normally. Well, not all is lost, guys. Turns out you don't need to enter the state park to be able to view the Cove and the falls. Would you just look at that? It looks like something from like Peter Pan or something. You cannot access that beach. You can see the trail running down there that gets you a bit nearer to it, which unfortunately we can't do. But just look at that. Unbelievable. So it's been a bit tricky. I've been trying to take pictures, fly the drone and vlog. I think I might have bitten off more than I can chew, but I did successfully fly the drone again. Woo! And I didn't crash it. So Dean again was a brilliant spotter. Oh my god, look at that. Look at it. Beautiful. Looks like something that you would see from Peter Pan, like in Neverland. tiger lilies, like we're mermaids and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. The mermaid cove or something. It is unreal, and I've managed to get some good drone footage, I think. So happy girl. Yeah, I can't believe we nearly drove straight past it, because from the road you can't see that's what you're looking down at, and I thought you had to get to it from the state park, so I nearly went home with my tail between my legs. So happy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that drone footage and the little montage of the pictures that I took there. I am actually filming this back in Liverpool. I did put the same jumper on for a little bit of continuity, but I realised when I was editing the video together that I didn't actually end the vlog in any way, probably because we just jumped in the car, drove home in the dark, and went straight to bed ready for another busy day. But I thought I would film this as a little opportunity to thank everyone for all of their amazing support on the channel so far. I did not expect so many people to watch, let alone enjoy the little videos that I was making. So if you've liked or you've subscribed or commented, then thank you so much for your support. It really does mean a lot to me that you've all been enjoying them so far. And if you liked this video, then definitely hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. It extends the reach of my videos and helps new people find and watch them. And if you've been enjoying our California adventures and you haven't already, then you definitely need to subscribe. There we go, subscribe. Because there's still so much more to come. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.